What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Digging in the Cordiates, where we take a look at K-pop's past, present, as well as digging for tracks that aren't as well known but should be. My name is $2 Cuss. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I got something a little bit different. It's not really much of a rant, so to speak, but it is something that I had on my mind, and I wanted to know what the YouTube world thought about it. And what I am talking about is Babymonster. Babymonster just debuted a couple of weeks ago. They just surpassed 100 million views on their Batter Up video. Deservedly so. You know, it's a pretty solid track. But my question for everybody, and before YG stands and blinks and Babymonster stands thumbs down my video, maybe hear me out on this one, and maybe you can help me understand what's going on with them. But my question is, like, what is Babymonster's place in the YG roster? We have, YG has got Treasure, YG has got Agmu, Zion T, which is on Black Label, which I guess technically is like a subsidiary of YG or whatever, or sub-label of YG. So they have a bunch of artists, and that's great. But we have two girl groups on YG now, Blackpink and Babymonster. And I think Babymonster's biggest asset biggest push is Blink's, right? So I myself, I'm a Blink. I went to the concert. I have Blink friends who went to two concerts, plus they went to other cities for the concert, so on and so forth. So we love Blackpink. We want Babymonster to be successful. And I want Babymonster to be successful for sure. But what I see in Batter Up is that we have a song that sounds like it could have been a Blackpink song. It sounds like that Hoes in This House song. I forgot what that song is called, from, I think it's Megan Thee Stallion. I don't remember. And Money. It sounds like they just put them in a blender, mixed them up, and we got that. And then it followed the Blackpink banger, what I call the Teddy template, to a T. It's like, here's a song, here's a breakdown, here's the second part of a song at the end, and then whatever. And like when you listen to it, you can picture Blackpink probably covering this song almost perfectly. And I don't know that YG has room for two Blackpinks. Like, I don't want Babymonster to be a Blackpink Junior. I want them to be Babymonster. And what it seems like is happening is we're having these overlapping personas of the groups. Like, what is YG trying to accomplish by making Babymonster so similar to Blackpink? Once Blackpink gets off tour, they just finished re-signing the contract. So congratulations to Blackpink and YG for doing that and, locking that down. How are they going to handle two groups like this when they sound so similar? Okay. Like, there's room for everybody to eat at the table, right? Like, New Jeans is there. Ives is there. I don't know. The Seraphim is there. Now Babymonster is there, right? But the question is, like, where is Babymonster's place going to be at the table? Like, are they going to suffer because they're going to be pushing Blackpink too hard one year, and then Babymonster is going to get pushed to the back? Like, is Teddy going to have time to produce both of them? What I want to hear from Teddy is something original. When Blackpink released, they had two songs. They had Boombaya, which I thought was a terrible song, but Blinks maybe thought otherwise. And then Whistle, which was a fantastic song, which was basically just Teddy's version of the Whisper song from Yin Yang Twins in early 2000s, right? But it worked. It was the hottest track. It sounded different. It was what they needed to distinguish themselves from, the hard-hitting EDM type beats that were coming out at the time. So they cemented themselves with that track that sounded so different from everything that was there at the time. And then everybody's ears went up, boom, they paid attention to Blackpink. Babymonster, again, I think they're running off of the momentum of Blackpink. And then they came out with a track that sounded like Blackpink. I think YG and Teddy need to figure out Babymonster's sound for themselves. Like, they're thinking a little bit too hard about making the next Blackpink. You shouldn't be thinking about making the next Blackpink. You should be thinking about making Babymonster sound unique enough where they can separate themselves from the pack. Be special and be their own group and find their own identity. Okay. Like, all respect to them. I know they work their asses off. I know they really look up to Blackpink, of course. And that's, deservedly so. You have like 2 Thai members on Babymonster. And so they're going to look up to Blackpink, and they're going to look up to Lisa and Jennie and all this good stuff. But we need Babymonster to find their own identity. I think this is like making them into Blackpink Junior is like a complete mistake. And so I don't know what they really need to do other than like find them their own sound or where they're going to get that sound from. Like, EDM has been around here forever. The trap thing, we've been doing that. But what do you think, YouTube? What do you think Teddy and YG need to do to make Baby Monster Baby Monster? Okay, like I want them to be unique, and I want them to have their own sound. I want to be able to listen to a song and be like, "Yep, that's a Baby Monster song." Okay, so like, what kind of sounds do you think they're gonna bring from, I guess, the soundscape of music at this current moment? I have like my own idea. I think they need to do something like Houston hip hop. And if you're like a little younger, then you might not really understand the influence that Houston hip hop had on the hip hop world back in the early 2000s, late 90s. But it was like slowed down. It was completely different. And it was unlike anything anybody had ever heard at the time. Those of you on the West Coast might kind of relate it to hi-fi, I guess. Hi-fi is its own thing. And then you have, drill music from Chicago. They just need to find, Baby Monster just needs to find their own sound and identity. I want to see what they have next. I know they had that ballad song that they released or pre-released, I guess, and I thought it was okay. But I'm just like, I really want them to be successful. I really want another group to listen to, and I just think Batter Up was not it for me. So YouTube, sound off in the comments. What do you think they need to do to find their own identity? What kind of direction do you think they should take their sounds in? Do you think Batter Up was like a really good song, or do you like completely disagree with me and think it's like a fantastic song? Sound off in the comments. Let me know what's up. If you hated everything I had to say, cool. Sound off in the comments too. I just appreciate you listening before you thumbs down my video. I would appreciate a thumbs up, of course. But yeah, that's kind of all I got. I just kind of had to get that off my chest because it's just something I've been thinking about a lot. Like I heard, I did already a reaction for Batter Up, and I thought it was cool. And I just never listened to it again. I heard it again today. I was at a Korean restaurant. I heard it again today, and I was like, "Oh, what's this? Oh, it's Baby Monster. That's cool." And I listened to it in my car, and I was like, "Well, okay, it looks like I'm done for the week. I don't need to listen to it again." And I think that's a little weird. I know it's 100 million views. And I think that's like a lot of repeat views, and I think they need to be pulling new fans in. That's all I got. So yeah, let me know what you thought down in the comments, and I guess I will see you next time with hopefully something a little bit more positive. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. All right, peace.